Well, I just was out looking for different running routes that I can run from my house a little farther than 4 miles, or a little farther than 7 miles. Actually, I got a 7 mile route that I run, and it's got a big hill in it. But actually, I have two 7 mile routes, but both of them have pretty big hills. But honestly, there's no routes that's around my house that don't have a big hill. So I'm just trying to stretch out 10, 15, 20 mile routes between now and the Flying Pig. This one has a nice water crossing, which is good. I'm at the, let me guess, I'm thinking about an 8 mile route from here, from my house. It's got a nice water crossing, which is a nice refreshing thing to do. But right over there, there's a house, and you can't see it from here. Anyway, we've got a vicious dog, so I'm gonna ride my motorcycle by it and see if the dog's still there. The guy that owns the place has been drive back forth in his Blazer with no hood and with a big air cleaner sticking out it and spare tire on the roof, so that might give me a clue what I'm looking at. And plus, I'm looking for riding routes to ride my dual sport, my new Triumph. Shit, I suck at this, don't I? My new Triumph Tiger 800 XC. This is pretty loose gravel here, and this is fresh gravel, so we've got a little squirrely there, but it don't really have like, it has more road tire, like an 80-20 tire, than a 70-30, which is probably my next tire will be a 70-30. You can ride pretty far down that creek there if you wanted, and if you're wanting to get wet. I'm probably going to have to give me some dual sport boots so that I don't get my feet all wet when I ride. Anyway, let you get a better look at my bike. Guess I could stop it and edit this later, couldn't I? It's a really good looking bike. I got some Wolfman Expedition dry bags to put on it, but I ordered them and saddlebag racks from Revzilla, but the saddlebags came, but the racks didn't. I'm assuming because it's Good Friday that they didn't come today. I'll get them tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna have to be calling Tony and Lenny and find out what's going on. But it's a really fun bike, and I don't see any reason I couldn't do like long distance touring on it. It's really comfortable. It's got plenty of power. I just got to break the motor in and buy a manual so I can do all the maintenance myself. It's a British bike, and everything about the computer on it was in units and kilometers, and I had to change all that to American. Thought I was kidding, didn't you? I'm at the top of a road called Beatty Ridge. Get my motorcycle on the scene. It is 7 miles from my house. That hill is like a mile long. By the way, the place where I suspected had the vicious dog, they still had the vicious dog, plus they had a gigantic pig and a goat tied in their front yard. So I won't be using that route. That's just asking for trouble to get attacked by a dog and a pig and a goat. Anyway, this is the top. This is on my 7 mile route. That hill right there is a killer. It's a mile long. It's steep as fuck. Whoops, sorry, Harry. It will take all your energy out, and I still have about 4 miles to go once I reach that point. And there's a bunch of little whoop-de-doos on the way home, which is a little tough to do. But anyway, that's probably going to be what I'm going to run in the morning, because I probably won't get to run again until Monday, because tomorrow Sunday is Easter, and I work Saturday night, so Sunday I'll be sleeping and having dinner with the kids and watching them open their chocolate and all that. I read an interesting article today where it talked about curing ourselves curing depression the caveman way, because of so much unnatural things that we do in our daily lives. Going to jobs, having health insurance, paying bills, having jobs that we need income for, where our ancestors probably homesteaded and lived off the land, which goes back to my hero Otzi, who died of unnatural causes as Iceman. And even though the scientists like say he had coronary heart disease and Lyme disease, that's not what killed him. He was killed like people have been killed since then, by other human beings. Whatever reason, maybe, we can all guess who killed Otzi, but use our imaginations. But I don't know if he was depressed. If he had been, you could say he's depressed or unhappy. We'll never know that. What we do know is that he lived a natural life. We don't know that coronary heart disease is what would have killed him or his peers, or Lyme disease or syphilis or whatever disease they ever got. Because people died in unnatural ways then, froze to death because they didn't have houses, but they lived in the elements and had to hunt everything they need to eat that day. So they were a badass bunch of human beings, and I think that that natural lifestyle is probably what led to people's, when you hear about people whose families lived to ripe old ages, I think that it's because they lived natural lifestyles. It wasn't because there was good DNA. They were probably active people. In the article it said that exercise is not natural, and I'll agree with that. It's hard. Running's hard on your knees and your hips and arthritis, but it replaces the sedimentary lifestyle that most people live. I have a pretty active job, but I still like to run to keep myself in shape. I think 52 is probably a time when people fall apart. I admit I've got bugs, arthritis, and it's a little tougher for me to do the things I did when I was 40 or 30 or 20 even. I don't think I slept between ages 20 and 30. I need sleep now. Yeah, I think that exercise is unnatural, but it does serve a purpose. I think that there's a lot of things that we modern creatures do that is replacing the natural things that people did, our ancestors did. War, warring with other people, hunting, fishing, that sort of stuff is in our DNA. That's the sort of stuff we crave. And running is part of that hunting gathering thing, which is just natural. Anyway, I'm going to ride on home and eat some Good Friday supper and watch some TV with the kids. Of course, Caveman's never had garages either, or antibiotics, front wheel drives. Of course, neither do I. Hey,
Dad.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
You gonna be in my vlog?